In today's video, I'm clearing and felling trees from the turning circle. So today's task, basically I'm down at the turning circle, the bottom of the property. And I'm just stood on the turning circle spinning around. So basically behind those bushes there, and then the massive trees that you can see there that have been pushed over, and that sort of continues around there too, just up to that point there. We are full of trees that all need pulling down onto this turning circle and chopping up for firewood. So I've got to work out where I'm going to put the pallets for the wood to be stored on. I'm thinking it's going to go into that corner there. But then when I look around, there's a lot of dead standing trees. That one there is dead standing. This one here is dead standing, and the one just to the side of it, that one, and that one are dead standing. The small ones there dead standing. That big one there is dead standing as well. And as we get further down there's some dead standing too. So yeah, a lot of trees that can potentially come down. So that's the turning circle I was just on, and that's a pile of trees we were looking at. As I'm stood here looking, there's a bit of a natural path that could be turned into a driving path down here, and that at the bottom there could be yet another turning circle for storing firewood. Need a little bit of work on this access road. There's a few down trees and a few bushes and things in the way. That is a very nice flat turning circle area. This area here. Back up, and that's not too steep a driver if I clear that path out. The idea is to start clearing some of this. One of those things where you say, where do you start? But I think I'm just going to have to start by cutting up some of these pieces so they're small enough that I can pull them out of the car. Won't get hung up on things, and just have to make a start and see how I go. And then it was time to start pulling down the trees which were further up the hill. These were piled a lot higher than anything else I tackled. The video doesn't really do it justice, but when you were stood on the ground close to the pile of trees, that pile was over sort of 8 feet high. And this was a very long-winded task of walking tether ropes up the hill, connecting them to the car, driving a car a short distance because I only had a short distance that I could drive, and backing up, tightening up the drag line, and then doing it all over again and pulling them down, as many as I could at a time. But it was such a tangled mess up there. I regularly get to a point where I'd get 1 or 2 down, or I'd pull and they'd actually be jammed up and I'd have to go up there with a chainsaw or readjust the rope and pull 1 down instead of 2 or 3. It's also not the sort of thing that you can do and have a couple of people up there so that you don't have to keep running up and down the hill. Because as you can see here, once you start pulling these logs around, some of them are really linked in with the other ones and tied in, so there's quite a bit of energy stored in the wood there. Once you start bending it, as you'll see, I managed to capture this one on video as a good sized tree jumped up into the air. You certainly won't want to be in and around that when it jumped like that. Clearing this area was going to be a task that was going to go on and on for many months. This is a tree that we cut down. As you can see, it's a decent size. It had been dead for several years, and it actually started to drop branches, which is a little bit dangerous to be working in this area. And as you can see there, unfortunately, as it fell, it also took another tree out.